What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video today, and in this video I'm going to be taking a look at the Gemini Jets October 2023 releases. I'm running a little bit behind a schedule because I had a couple other events take place this afternoon, so I'm recording this video a couple of hours after the releases have been announced. But I do have a good feeling this is going to be a good release because Gemini Jets did say that there would be a total of 19 releases, including some releases that we've been waiting for. So that gives me good reason to believe we are going to have a great set. Let's go ahead and get started with the 1 to 200 releases. That's where we always begin with these release videos. And again, the web page is not loading right away, so there's going to be some cuts again. Oh, what a banger to start with. Oh my goodness. A Western L188 Electra in 1 to 200 scale. I have the 1 to 400 from Aero Classics already, but my god, that is incredible. That is a hell of a way to start a release. And then up next we have Air Force One. This was announced in 1 to 400 last month. That set, or that model rather, looks pretty good, so looking forward to that. And I got tons of tabs open that I never close, so I'm just trying to sort through them here. And take a look at this, Transworld 747 SP with the Boston Express sticker. I've thought about getting the 1 to 400 release, but I haven't really jumped on that just yet, so it's going to take me a little bit to get through that. And oh, I just noticed it is a flaps down, so I think that's the first flaps down 747 SP that's been released, so that's pretty cool. Then there's a regular release after that, so just kind of go with that here. And then we'll continue on with the next release. This one, ooh, Qantas 747 Classic. We are really killing it with the 1 to 200 releases this month. So this is 747-200 in the 70s livery. So the 70s Roo, as I'm going to call it. Roo is short for kangaroo, by the way. And then moving up, I think we've got an Emirates up next. I wouldn't be too surprised by that. We do have the Emirates 777-300ER flaps down. So that is pretty much a given with the Emirates as the licensing agreement goes on. And you have that regular release right after that. But man, a banger 1 to 200 releases so far, at least in my opinion. That is pretty cool that we got that Western Electra to start with. I did miss this release when I initially recorded this video, but this one right here is a Delta Airbus A319, registration November 371, November Bravo. So this is one of the future releases that was announced in September. And then right here we have a Condor 757-300 in the blue stripes livery. Very nice color there. I think, yes, they did that in 1 to 400 a while ago, so yes, that is something that I should get, kind of, but I don't really have much of a use for it. And we have a British Airways A321neo after that. That was also announced in 1 to 400. And then our final 1 to 200 release this month, we have an Antonov 124. This is the Antonov Design Bureau, or the Antonov Cargo. Antonov Airlines is what it's called on the website, so I'll call it that. And that is all of our 1 to 200 releases. We have one military release to take a look at, and it is a KC-135 from Kansas, a special tail decal on there with the American flag and a wolf on there, which is really cool. And there's also a cool banner there, not banner, a stripe with a little insignia there, and then some name or phrase or something. I can't entirely say for sure what that is. And here we go into the 1 to 400 releases. What is going to be in store for us up here? And we're starting off pretty good for our Canadian collectors. We got a WestJet Saab 340 in the new livery. I have one in the old livery, so let me try to get this to complement that. That'd be pretty cool. Now, I know we did have one Emirates plane that we missed in the 1 to 400 side of things, I think. Or I'm thinking 200 side, but whatever. We have ourselves another UPS 767-300. They did one back in 2021, so I think this is now my second release that I've covered, and I think that's like their 5th or 6th overall. Then we have a Spirit Airbus A320neo. This is with the cockpit mask on it. So this is a new-ish livery, I guess. This is not a completely new livery. The only thing that they really changed is the Spirit titles, which used to have little streaks through them, kind of make them look animated. And then they changed the engine decal from Home of the Bear Fair to just the Spirit website. And otherwise, everything else remains relatively unchanged. We have an Emirates A380 up here. This is the Rugby World Cup livery, kind of there on the back of the plane. So the full name, yeah, just Rugby World Cup of 2023. And it is happening, ladies and gentlemen. The Delta Collection Embraer 175 has finally been announced. I knew that this was going to be coming, considering what Gemini Jets said on their social media pages. So yes, love to see that. And I already have this ordered, so I do not need to do anything else with that. Oh, what is this? Okay, this is completely new. So Gemini Jets really diversifying here. This is an Antonov AN-26 of Cubana. I never realized that they had that in development, but I did see that JC Wings announced this as a new mold, so it looks like Gemini Jets is going to delve into this a little bit. So this is pretty cool. I don't have an Antonov 26. I don't even really have any Antonovs outside of the 124 that I have, so I may pick that up just for the sake of it being cool. And then our last release that we have here on the 1 to 400 side of things, we got the Alaska Salmon People 737-800. This is the livery that replaced the Salmon 30 Salmon colors. And that is everything we have here in this release. So, go ahead and take a look at the 1 to 400 side of things first. Pretty small set with only 7 planes plus the 1 Gemini Max. So we only have 8 1 to 400 releases this month. So it's not necessarily the best set in the world, but that Delta E175, obviously for us American collectors, that is a huge plus. So I could care less about the release size at this point. And then some of our other releases, the Cubana Antonov AN-26, the most unique Gemini Jets release that I've seen. I might pick that up just for the sake of it, just for the novelty, because I don't have that type. Emirates A380, that's pretty much a given, so won't comment too much there. And otherwise, the other releases are pretty much the norm for Gemini, so not the most exciting set, but again, the Delta E175 has been highly anticipated, so I would definitely take that any day over a larger release. And then moving down to our 1 to 200 section, that Western Electra completely surprised me. I did not think that they were going to do that. So now part of me hopes that they do that in 1 to 400, but I already have the Aero Classics release, so I'm not sure what I would do. I would probably still buy it, just so long as the registration is the same, because I think the one that I have is November 7135 Charlie. The 1 to 200 release is November 7139 Charlie, so I highly doubt that they're going to do different registration with that. So if they do that in 1 to 400, that is. But I think that is very likely. The Qantas 747-200 is also a very pleasant release for the 1 to 200 collectors. I think that will be another popular plane. Almost $200 though for the MSRP, so that's pretty crazy. And then the TWA 747SP flaps down, also going to be another one of those releases that's almost $200. And the one that is over $200 MSRP is that Antonov 124 of Antonov Airlines. So just kind of taking a look at that. And otherwise, the prices are pretty much what I would expect at this point. Don't think there was a price increase this month. Everything looks about the same compared to what we had last month. So no worries there regarding a price increase. I conclude this video. With that being said, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.